I'm about to explain how prison of the mind works. You see, the whole gospel message is just this. It's simply, we are in a prison, okay? Let me explain to y'all how much of a prison that you're actually in when you sin. You see, I was such a slave to alcohol. There was nothing I could think about but alcohol. I could be in a room with my parents, with my wife, and I could be having a conversation, and all I could think about was alcohol. It was on my brain 24 hours. I couldn't sleep. I woke up for 4 years throwing up in the toilet every single morning, every single day. Because all I could think about was drinking more. Because the only way I could get to work was to drink more. I was sick. I was trapped. I was a slave to this alcohol. This is what sin does. It is not just alcohol. There was pornography. There was all kinds of things in my life that I was a complete slave to. Appetite, you can name it. And the only way that you can get out of that is with help. But we have to recognize we're there. You see, I was in a prison. I wasn't in a physical prison, but I was in a prison. All I could think about was sin. That's all I could think about. Every single day, I even went to a church with my wife, and I had a bottle of liquor sitting in my car, and I couldn't wait till I walked out of there to get to it. I couldn't go somewhere to a hotel or on a plane without having a bunch of bottles of liquor. That's all I cared about. I didn't care if I forgot my underwear and my clothes because that liquor was more important. Think of how messed up that is. You see, in this moment where I'm sick, I can't think about anything but this, that's when Jesus steps up. He says, you deserve punishment. There's consequences. You recognize that, right? Absolutely. And when the jailer came to punish me because I'm trapped, I'm chained to this life of sin, Jesus stood in the way and took the beating. I didn't know what to do with that. Jesus took the beating for me. Why? I deserved every bit of that punishment. Jesus says, I'll take it. After he took it, he says, I'm going to take these chains off. You're going to be free. I'm going to open the door. All you have to do is walk out. And do you know today how many people Jesus opens the door and they won't walk out? It's wide open. They won't walk out to be free. They'd rather be slaves to their sin. You know, when I finally walked out, now I'm free. I didn't know what to do with this. I'd been so trapped for so long, for over 20 years. I've been trapped by this. Now I'm free. And daily getting closer to Jesus. Daily. Over time. And then Jesus says, man, you're not done yet. You see, do you love me? Absolutely. I love you with all my heart. I'm going to ask you to do something for me. It's going to seem difficult. You may not understand it, but you have to trust me. I need you to go back in that prison. Whoa. I need you to go back into that life. Not doing those sins, but I need you to go back in that prison and you need to find my sheep. Go back. But this time it's going to be different. This time I'm going to send you with help. This time you're going to have a sword. I'm going to give you my holy word. And it can take down anything. And I'm going to let my spirit reside in you so you can withstand the forces that are in you. And now he's saying, pick up that, literally pick it up and go back into that prison. Say, Lord, I love you. If that's what you need me to do, do it. And I walked back into that prison and meeting these people that are needing to hear this same message. We do this because we love Him. I don't want to be around sin. I don't want to be back in that prison. If it was up to me, I'd happily go live in a mountain somewhere by myself with just me and Jesus. Be a happy person. But that's not what Jesus is asking of me. He says, when I need you to go back in there, I need you to go back and bring these people out. How are these people going to hear about me unless you go tell them? How are they going to even know to come to me? And even worse, you know those guards who were beating you? You know those guards who were going to come to you with all that terror? I need you to pull them out too. I need you to tell them too. You need to love them like you love me. And this is our gospel message.